Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Ami Alisha binti Safullah, and today I will introduce our project Riku Bookstore. Riku Bookstore is a modern web-based online bookstore. However, it's more than just a platform for buying books. Our goal is to bridge the gap between book purchasing and encouraging users to develop a consistent reading habit. Unlike traditional bookstore that mainly focus on completing sales, our system combines an e-commerce platform with gamification feature to keep users engaged even after making a purchase. The main objective of our system are to encourage users to read consistently through a daily reading streak, motivates them with milestone-based reward, and also maintain fairness by implementing anti-abuse control to protect user streak. Now, let's go through the problem statement. Before developing our system, we identified three major problems with existing online bookstore. First is the transactional model limitation. Most online bookstores only focus on selling books. Once the customer complete their purchase, there's a very little interaction with the platform. Second is poor customer retention. Since there are no engaging feature in other bookstore website, users rarely return unless they want to buy another books. And third is the lack of reader motivation. Many people intend to read regularly but struggles to stay consistent because they have no way to track their progress or to stay motivated. So, to solve this issue, we developed a Riku Bookstore which combines online shopping with gamification. Our platform introduced gamified e-commerce by integrating reading challenge and reward system into the shopping experience. We also include behavioral incentives such as daily checks-in, reading streak, and milestone reward to encourage users to return every day. And finally, this feature helps to build an active reading community instead of simply creating one-time. The first gamification feature is the daily check-in interface. Every day, users can check in to maintain their reading streaks. The system displays their current streak and the progress toward the next reward. To prevent users from losing motivation, we also include a streak protection features that allow them to recover from an accident missed day under a certain conditions. Next is the milestone reward. The second feature is the to motivate user to help user to maintain their daily streak, and they will unlock a different rewards. For example, after 3 days, they receive loyalty point, and after 7 days, they earn a credit score, and after 14 days, they receive free shipping vouchers, and a longer streak unlock premium rewards such as badges or shopping credit will be given to the user. This reward system motivates users to continue reading consistently. Next gamification that we apply to our system is reading streak and also reading milestone. So these pages focus for user reading activities. User can set a daily reading goal, such as reading for 10 minutes or completing 5 pages. For our system, we employ a user to in order for them to receive a reward, they need to at least read 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, and maximum 5 pages. And the system track their progress in real time and also update their reading streak whenever they achieve their daily target. This will help users to build a healthy and also consistent reading habits. And next is the reading milestones. Besides daily streak, user also can unlock reading milestone based on the long-term consistency from their reading streaks. So, for example, user can earn loyalty points, discount coupon, free shipping vouchers, exclusive digital books, and also VIP reader badge. By combining daily goals with long-term reward, our system encourage user not only to buy books but also continue reading them regularly by implementing all of this gamification in our system.
Term demonstration. After the user entering the login detail, the user can click the login button and the website will check whether the user information are correct. If the information are valid, the user is taken to the main bookstore homepage. At the bookstore homepage, there will show several navigation buttons. The first one is a bookshelf. After user click the bookshelf from the menu at the top of the page, this page will display all the books that our user have purchase. To start reading the book, the user can click the read button on any book. The website will open the reading page and also show the user reading progress. The next button is browsing genres. After user click the browsing genre button, the page will show several different book category, and also such as computer science, romance, and horror. When user click scan shelf data, the website will show all the books that are available in the selected category. Next button is daily reward. After user click the streak page, this page will allow user to check their daily reading streak, reward point, available coupon, and the timer of the record on how long they have been reading. This feature will encourage user to read every day. Next, there is some feature which is shopping cart. After the user click the shopping cart icon in the top right corner, the website will display all the book that user want to buy. It also show the total price, shipping fee, and the box where the user can enter reward point to receive a discount. The next one is the checkout. When the user is ready to purchase the book, they will enter shipping address and click checkout order. This website will redirect user to the ToyiPay payment page. This user can select a bank, accept the term of condition, and complete the payment. After successful payment, the website will display a receipt with the order detail, and the purchases book is automatically added to the user bookshelf. Term demonstration. After the user entering the login detail, the user can click the login button, and the website will check whether the user information are correct. If the information are valid, the user is taken to the main bookstore. Next, I will explain about the admin page. After admin click admin button at the login page and sign in user and admin account, the website will open the admin dashboard where admin can see the important information such as the total number of user, total book, total order, and the total sale in RM. Next, admin can manage book. For example, the admin click the manage book inventory. This page will display all the books that are available in the store. The admin can use sort by and genre filter to arrange the book by title, author, price, stock, or category, making it easier to manage the inventory. Next, admin also can edit a book. For example, to update a book, the admin click the edit button beside the selected book, and a pop-up window will appear with the book information. The admin can change the title, genre, stock quantity, cover image, or other detail. After making the change, the admin can click save change, and the website will update the information immediately. The last one is adding a new book. For example, when the admin click add new book button, the admin can fill in the required information such as the title, author, ISBN, release date, price, stock quantity, and upload a cover image of the book. After clicking save, the new book is added to the database and immediately appear in the bookstore for customer for view in and purchases.
Now let's move on to the CRUD function. The first one is create function. This test checks whether an administrator can successfully add new book to the bookstore. On the right, you can see the add new book form. The administrator enters the book detail such as the title, author, genre, price, and stock quantity. After clicking add book, the system stores the information in the MySQL database using an insert query. As shown in the result below, the new books are successfully added to the book table with their own boot IDs, confirming that the create function works. Next is the read function. This test verifies that the system can retrieve and display the data stored in the database. After the book are added, they are saved in the books table. When a user visits the bookstore homepage and when administrator opens the dashboard, the system automatically retrieves all active book records using a select query. The retrieved information, including the book title, author, price, and stock quantity, is then displayed on the website. This confirms that the read function worked successfully. Lastly, we test the update and delete function using the shopping cart. For the update operation, when a user changes the quantity of a book in their shopping cart, the system updates the corresponding record in the database. The database screenshot show the changes before and after the update, confirming that the new quantity is saved successfully. For the delete function, when the customer removes an item from the shopping cart, the system deletes the record from the database as shown in the final screenshot. The selected record is removed completely from both the database and the user card. Overall, this result confirms that all CRUD functions work correctly and that our website is fully synchronized with the MySQL database.
My part of the presentation, I will be demonstrating how our system handles real-time data for mutability and inventory integrity directly inside our database engine using HPMyAdmin. To prove that our application dynamically communicates with MySQL rather than just acting as a static, disconnected spreadsheet, we simulated a live checkout transaction which in this scenario, the user purchases 2 copies of our book, The Garden of Evening Mist. When we look at the before state of this top screenshot, this represents our baseline database state before the transaction is processed. You can see that for book ID 1, the system registers as initial stock quantity of 8 units. When we look at the after state right below it, once the user has completed the checkout transaction, the system will automatically triggers our backend logical updates, and this database will perform an instant real-time decrement, successfully dropping the active inventory level down to 6 units. Now, this instant transition is not just a technical milestone, it is a foundational requirement for user trust and business viability. If our database lacked of synchronization, a severe error could occur where a customer is allowed to accidentally purchase an out-of-stock item, and when a customer completes the checkout, paid with their money, and later receive an email saying the item is out of stock or unavailable for purchase, it instantly causes the user's stress. Doubt will begin to arouse among them regarding whether Riku Bookstore is truly capable of providing instant, reliable, and accurate data to its user or not. And by implementing strict data integrity at the database layer, it is proven by this successful test, we completely eliminate these risks. We secure our brand operational credibility, protect our customers' retention rates, and also guarantees a seamless transaction experience. This has concluded with data change demonstration.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Wan Amira Kimila binti Wan Muhammad Zamri. So now I will explain the entity relationship diagram ERD for our Riku Bookstore system. The ERD is like a blueprint of our database. It shows what information we store in the system and how each table is connected to one another. Our database has 7 main entities, which are user pages, books, materials, card, orders, and vouchers. I will explain each one together with their relationship. Let's start with the user table because it is the main entity in our system. This table stores all the customer information such as their name, email, password, address, loyalty points, reading streak, and login streak. Each user has a unique ID, which is the primary key. This ID help connect the user table with the other table. For example, in our sample data, we have a user named Shafi Aiman, and all of his activities, such as his card, orders, and badges, are linked using his user ID. The first relationship is between user and user pages. This is a one-to-many relationship. This means one user can have many pages, but each page belongs to only one user. For example, if Shopee earns a first purchase page today and later earns a streak reading reading streak page, both pages are connected to his account only. This relationship is created using the user ID, which is a foreign key in the user page table. Next, the relationship between user and card. This is also one-to-many relationship. One user can add many books into their shopping cart. For example, in our sample database, Shafiq Aiman uh, has three books in his cart. Instead of storing everything in one row, the system create three separate card records, but all of them have the same user ID. This make it easier to manage the card and update it whenever customer adds or remove books. Now, let's move to the books table. This table store all information about each book, such as the title, author, ISBN, genre, price, stock quantity, description, and cover image. Every book has its own book ID, which is the primary key. The relationship between books and card is also one-to-many relationship. This means one book can appear in many shopping cart because different customer may want to buy the same books. For example, if 10 customer add a database system concept book to their cards, the system create the system create 10 card records, but they all refer to the same book ID. Each record, however, only store one specific book. Now, let's look at the most interesting relationship in our database between user and books. We actually have a many-to-many relationship. This is because one user can add many books, and at the same time, one book can be added by many different users. Since a database cannot connect many-to-many relationship directly, we use a card table as a junction table or a bridge. The cards table store both the user ID and the book ID for allowing to uh, these two tables to work together. You can think of the card table as the middle person connecting user and books. The next relationship is between user and orders. This is another one-to-many relationship. One customer can place many orders over time, but each order belongs to only one customer. For example, in our sample database, Shafi Aiman has already placed two different orders. Each order has its own order IDs, order ID, order date, total amount, order status, shipping address, and payment information. This allows the system to keep the customer purchase history. Next is genre table. This table store the different book categories such as computer science, romance, horror, fiction, and non-fiction. Besides the category name, it also stores the description, icon, color theme, and the number of books in each genre. In our current database, The books table store the general name as text instead of starring as a foreign key. So the books and general tables are connected logically, but not through a direct database relationship. The last entity is vouchers. This table stores promotional vouchers that customer can use during checkouts. It keeps information such as the voucher code, discount type, discount value, minimum order amount, expiry date, usage limit, and whether the voucher is still active. Some example from our database is Save 10, 5 ringgit off, and welcome 20. When a customer enter one of these voucher codes during checkout, the system check this table to calculate the discount. To conclude, our ERD is designed to organize all the data in a clear and structured way. Every table has its own purpose, and the relationship allow the system to connect all
Now,
record
moving on
efficiently.
to the chronological flow of our system, this section details the complete transactional lifecycle across our architecture and broken down from item selection to final order closure. First, we have step 1, which is item selection, and this interaction begin on the front end when an user select a book and adds it to their cart, and this event is called and executed by the application server to initialize a temporary item state. Next, we have step 2 and 3, which managing the persistent cart synchronization. To keep the experience seamless, the system performs a dual-track operation. The server will pass the active cart layout back to the web browser for immediate visual feedback, and while simultaneously writing that selection securely into the database cart table. And moving into step 4 and 5, we initiate the order creation and voucher validation. When the user requests a checkout, the server will handle formal transactional records. If a promo code is provided, and the system will cross-check its validity against the current date and updates usage tracking metrics and recalculate the final bill amounts. Then step 6 and 7, executing the inventory and account reconciliation. Once approved, updates are committed to the database, and this crucial step safely reduce the book stock quantity to prevent overselling and update the user's loyalty points, and sends a transaction confirmation signal back to the server. Finally, step 8, which is renders the final UI notification. The system will relay the successful transaction status back to the web browser and display a localized checkout summary that tells the user that their order is logged in and has been successful, and they have been successfully rewarded with their points. This structure flows ensures that absolute data integrity and a flawless user journey from start to finish.
In conclusion, the Riku Store project was successful, available to accomplish its objective of creating an easy-to-use and effective e-commerce site for both client and administrator. The system includes HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, PHP, and MySQL. And it provides all the necessary features like the user identification, product management, shopping cart, and CRUD operation. In summary, Riku Store provides a user-friendly and convenient online shopping and enhance store management efficiency. The project also helped to enhance the skill of the student in web development, database management, and teamwork, and they are looking forward to further improving the project with the integration of online payment option and order tracking. That's all from us. Thank you.